Hey guys, Juan here with Colt Buildings and the Barndominium company, also known as the Colt Firm. We are a one-stop shop serving all 50 states. As you can see, we got our Lowell in the background. This is a 6K Lowell. This is what you'll need on your job site before the steel is delivered, okay? Super simple process. This building will take us about 4 days. This is a 2,400 square foot, all steel building. You have a concrete foundation, but basically the shell, the beams, the girts, the roofing system, everything's going to be steel. All right. You can see how he's loading the steel to chain, bringing it on over, and then we're going to anchor bolt it to the slab. Now, mind you this, we unloaded the steel yesterday, okay? And that is how far we're into this project. By the end of the day, that should be a completed project, okay? That means the shell, the framing, the girth system, by tomorrow, we should be done with the whole entire framing. And then we should start sheathing it, meaning we start putting the sidewalls and roofing. Now, the cool thing about this is you're also gonna be saving a ton of money on trades because now your roofing's included, your siding's included, not having to pay for a painter to come in and paint. Everything's conducted. Usually typical on the sidewalls, we run 26 gauge PVR. Our roof systems, we would like to run either 26 gauge PVR or a standing seam 24-inch gauge standing roof system, okay? We use red iron, we use cold form steel, we use tubular steel. Depends on an easier project. Now, steel typically comes in 4 different types of categories. You got risk category 1, risk category 2, risk category 3, and 4. When it comes to structural engineering, typically, if you're gonna do a barndominium or home, it has to be a risk cat 2. Whatever you do not buy a risk category 1 building and apply it towards a home. Number 1, wind load, snow loads is not built for that. Number 2, liability. Number 3, depends how strict your code enforcement is, they come have you tear it down. So when you're building a barndominium, make sure that the build is a risk category 2 building, because that is that's the norm in a steel. So you make sure that your building is not a risk category 1. Make sure you're not getting sold on a building that's a risk category 1 when you need a risk category 2. Now, if you just need a shop and you're just storing stuff in there and it's not gonna be used as a home, then get a risk category 1. But if you need to do it for a home, then beef it up, the building. Basically, if you have a ladder leg system, you're going tubular, you'll bring the legs in from 5-foot spans to 4-foot spans. If you're doing steel, then they'll alter the steel, maybe make it a little beefier, and then to accommodate your needs. Okay, so a little education on risk categories in regards to steel. That's based off the wind load, snow loads, basically on your area, how much snow you get in that area and how much wind you get in that area. So typically, we're in New Hampshire right now. They get a lot of snow here, so therefore they had to beef up the building utilizing some red iron and some cold form mix so they can account for the snow load, because they get a ton of snow here. Okay, if you're in Florida, same thing, you get a lot of wind, so you're going to account for that as well. We do travel all 50 states, so we will fly, conduct site visits to ensure that this is going to be a quality build. We got business partners, and we got partners in our group across the country. Licensed general contractors are insured and bonded. We do financing. We have great lenders who we work with doing residential and commercial builds for investors, for private landowners. My name is Juan. I'm a prior Army and Navy veteran, served 2 tours in Iraq. It was a blessing. I was a chaplain. Undergrad is in business, and my master's was in theology. People, how did you get into this? Great question. My father owned a bunch of warehouses. We had about 20 warehouses. We had a 44-unit apartment complex in Daytona Beach, Florida. Been on job since the 1980s, and went up to the military, did my thing, and coming back to our roots. So check us on the web at coltfirm.com or shoot us a phone call at 864-992-6158. Typically, I'm always traveling, and I got a great marketing department, great sales teams that can take care of you guys. So you guys have a blessed day, and we look forward to earning your business. Have a blessed one.